think in 2023 that he's coming back to something approaching his best? He's already taken a win, hasn't he, this year?
He has. It was earlier in the year. Dion Smith as well, second place on the final stage of the Tour de Romandie as well. Arun Petit, very experienced rider. Mads Mikkelsen, the Estonian sprinter. But yeah, he's getting back to form.
Biniam Girmay, very experienced, and looking to try and complete the set of stage wins at Grand Tours. He'd be the 101st rider to do that in the history of cycling if he does. Biniam Girmay, though, undoubtedly the star here, and he'll have plenty of opportunities to remind us how good he is.
Well, of course, 2 years ago at the Giro, you made sports history. You became the first African to win a stage in a Grand Tour. What is your goal in this year's Giro d'Italia, and welcome back?
Thank you for everyone. Thank you for you are here with bad weather. Yeah, I think
ended his participation in the Giro d'Italia in celebration of his stage win. He popped the champagne cork and it damaged his eye and forced his abandonment of the race. It was such a sad little afternote to such a glorious moment and a genuinely historic moment for the development, the slow but steady development of African racing. Biniam Girmay is very much a leading light in the wave of young, and he is still a young rider, African cyclists who are just beginning to make their mark at the highest level in the biggest races of all in Europe. A superstar. Leone Velasco, the reigning Italian national champion. We've got the African continental champion as well in Henok Mulubrhan. Lorenzo Fortunato, their new signing from the old Eolo Cometa team, as was. Well, watch out for him. He's the man who conquered the Zoncolan, of course, a few years ago. Davide Ballerini, Vadim Promsky, just introduced there, very good climber. There is Henok Mulubrhan, the Eritrean climber, and the African continental champion, newly signed to Astana, Kazakhstan. Christian Scaroni as well, who enjoyed a very good Paris-Nice. He's on good form. Max Canter, as you were alluding to, the German sprint.
Just a few years ago too, but yeah, a team that you'd expect maybe to walk away with a stage win here.
You'd hope so, from their point of view. No Mark Cavendish, but they are, as the guitar chords blast out and the drizzle here in Turin. There's something quite rock and roll about this Astana, Kazakhstan lineup.
That was the darkness.
One more team in this batch of teams to introduce, and a new signing for Lidl Trek in the close season. Returns to the Giro d'Italia after a triumphant edition in 2023. He's one of the biggest stars of Italian cycling, and he's one of the biggest Italian cyclists. Jonathan Milan riding these days for Lidl Trek. He will be expecting to come away from this edition of the race with at least a stage or two in the bank.
Definitely. Had a good season so far. Won very early as well. Got that win on the board down in Valencia in a bunch kick, showing that they've got a real decent lead-out team and knitted behind him. But they've also got Juanpi Lopez, recent winner of the Tour of the Alps as well.
Looking very good last year. Simone Consoni.
Another sprint option for that team.
Absolutely. Perhaps on hillier stages he might be the preferred option. Andrea Baggioli, who's very versatile, puncher. And there he is, the man with the microphone placed in front of him, though, Jonathan Milan. For good reason, I think, the star of this team.
Definitely. As well as an Olympic champion, established on the road, already a winner for his new team. Let's see what he's got to say.
Bentornato, ben ritrovato. L'anno scorso sei letteralmente esploso sulle strade del Giro d'Italia, sei entrato nel cuore dei tifosi. Questo bellissimo applauso nella miglior
dimostrazione. He literally exploded on the roads of the Giro d'Italia last year in 2023. I don't think it was literally exploding, but yeah, we know it metaphorically exploded.
Quest'anno sarà la tua consacrazione nell'Olimpo dei velocisti.
Variable heights, aren't they, as well?
There's a lot going on for the cameras.
Quindi che dire, cercheremo di fare il nostro massimo, di divertirci e ci riproveremo sicuramente.
Jonathan Milan saying that it's beautiful to be back here, and they're going to do their very best, and they're going to try and win again. The team of Lidl Trek.